What is up, Inator Army? Welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to the first ever installment of the Jump In series, where I go into games that I don't usually film and film a one-off episode just to record, to keep the memories in of me going into the games for the first time. And to kick it all off, we have Forza Horizon 5. Now, little backstory. For me, I have gone all Forza games from Motorsport 5 to Motorsport 7 and Horizon 1 to now Horizon 5. This is one of my all-time favorite game franchises that I play. Now, the reason, and I never record it. I've usually done a one-off stream for each and every single one of them that I've gone properly. Anyway, like I've done a stream for Horizon 3. I did a stream repost for Horizon 4, and I did a video on Horizon 1. And Horizon 5, no exception to that, as we were doing a one-off today to record the memories for me for in the future if I ever want to relive the opening of this game and my first reaction to playing it. But for me, this is a game that I just like playing on my free time. There's very few games that I like doing that. This is one of them, and I can't wait to start a new journey in this, and I'm starting it with a one-off episode with all of you. I don't know how long I'm going to go with this. I've been debating it. I know certain points that I want to get to, but all will be determined in a certain amount of time. I do have early access, but which means I got this on the Friday. You guys are not seeing this on the Friday. You guys are probably seeing this on the Monday. Just thinking. So I'm going to look at this first. Interface visuals changes menu colors to make them easier to distinguish for users with visual. Now, usually for a series I would put subtitles on, but because for me, I'm just doing one-off, and I don't like subtitles if I'm just playing it on my own time. So I'm gonna keep that off. Screen radars, moving backgrounds is on. Okay. Difficulty. I am gonna go through here, but I'm probably going to cut it all out because I don't really want you guys to see it. So I'm going to definitely cut this out because I know the settings that I like playing on, because this is just like a chill game for me. It's how I relax and just rewind and in between videos and stuff. I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to set all this up, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've messed around with all the settings that I did want to show it because I do, I'm gonna go with quality. I don't know. That's a little weird. Anyway, I might switch that if you can in the future. I don't know. I might have to look that up. Quickly. Hold on. I think I'm gonna keep it on quality for right now. So if I can change it in the future, I will. But I don't think you can. So anyway, let's start the game. I just tried looking up. It just changes like some stuff that doesn't really matter to me. So anyway, the upcoming thing we have seen. So I know that for a fact. Xbox Game Studios presents a Playground Kids Adventure. Oh boy. I will say the game looks absolutely stunning. Like, it is so cool looking.
Home. The most beautiful place on earth. Where everyone is welcome. Together,
boy,
we can explore the wonder and beauty of Mexico.
This is so cool.
Experience
like a little kid in a
freedom.
candy store. I'm so excited.
Alive.
I think that kind of says how much I like this franchise is. I'm excited.
Let's go together as friends and family. You may ask, are we ready for what happens next? My friend, one thing I have learned chasing the horizon. Sometimes you just have to let go and enjoy the ride.
We better go jumping. Here we go! We are getting underway with the long 8-minute opening. I see a bug on my floor. Hold on one second. Just has to be a bug that ruins this for me. Just has to be. Makes sense. Beetle bug. That's all taken care of now. Bug. I had to ruin that for me. Anyway. Back to business. Let's jump into this festival, shall we? And have some fun today. Let's flip and go! Let's go jumping out of an airplane! Onto the top of the volcano. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is... It really looks good.
See you on the other side.
I will say that the game looks absolutely stunning. That's different.
Follow that car.
Usually it's the picture button, I'm pretty sure. Here we go! Jumping off a volcano. Not something I would think I'd ever do. Even, well, I guess it's only something you would ever think to do in a video game. But, man, this is a cool game. I have seen this before, honestly, because they showed it, a couple months ago, I wanted to say. They have shown this opening sequence.
Watch out for that.
But, yeah, it's definitely a fun game. Like, it is definitely a really nice looking game to play. It's so cool. And, now switching cars to it and jumping out of another airplane. Oh, the same airplane though. Corvette!
Drop zone approaching. Lovely day for a drive.
Holy cow. This car is cool!
Abstract the storm. Lo sigue adelante. Keep going.
I do have all the settings that I like on for this, so, yeah. Well, obviously I turned on all the settings that I like, because I cut to do them.
Okay. There's no other way around.
Are you sure about that? As I crash into a wall. Excuse me. I want to pass you. Anyway, this game looks absolutely stunning. I've been waiting for a new Forza game for years. And can I just say, very serious, man, you really can't see anything in this sandstorm, can ya? Anyway, I've been waiting for a new Forza title for years, and I finally have. It's finally out. A new one's finally here, and it's not really disappointing.
Four now, that's fine. This could get a little rough.
You think? Bunch of trees! Oh, well, there goes all the birds.
Touchdown! Not even a scratch. The jungle.
I don't know how, but okay. I don't know how there wasn't a scratch in that.
Flamingos.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I'm completely blown away from the way this game looks. I have it on I don't even have it on performance graphics. I have it on quality. I don't want to drift. Like, this is honestly one of the coolest games I've played in such a long time, other than Guardians of the Galaxy, which I did just record the episode, which is going up, that you guys would have saw on Friday, the second part of the series. I don't know why I all of a sudden almost went into a drift there. But can I just say, this is one heck of a game! That guy came out of nowhere. I'm pretty sure that's the off-roading Bronco, if I'm not mistaken. I've been following this game so much that I pretty much know everything about it. If not everything, I know most. And, yeah. This is such a cool game, honestly. It is so cool. Excuse me!
¡Qué maravilla! You're not gonna believe your eyes when you see this! Keep going!
Whee! Jumping over the road! Oh, so fun. That's the temple. And now I think it's the final... Yeah, Highway to Horizon. This is the final stretch in the cover car. The McLaren, not McLaren, sorry, Mercedes AMG 1. Don't know why I said McLaren. The McLaren was on the previous cover. Here we go.
What do you say?
Race to the festival. Oh my goodness. This is so crazy.
Horizon, this is Mexico.
This is nuts.
We've already had cars falling out of the sky, but all
I am honestly so blown away by this game.
right now.
Like, I am sort of speechless talking about this right now. My bad! Didn't mean to wreck the car already! Oops! The game looks stunning, honestly. It really does.
You are in for a treat, my friends. Get ready for the biggest Horizon adventure of your life.
Oh my goodness. That's the plane!
Did you hear that? Well, that is the last inbound cargo flight racing neck and neck with an AMG 1.
Uh-huh. So cool, honestly. I'm so blown away by this game. I can't express it enough.
Strap yourselves in, Horizon. I've seen this driver before, and trust me, they know how to make an entrance.
That's for sure. Such a cool opening. They always knock their openings out of the water, out of the park.
Just getting started. Please welcome our #1 superstar to Horizon Mexico.
Woohoo! Okay. Hey, I'm not a girl.
This is a real fiesta val, mis amigos.
Not that.
Got one of the best in the history of the festival. You just wait and see.
Think I'm gonna go with this head. Nah, hair-wise. I want to make this look as close as possible to me. I know some people go completely out of the water and make it look weird. But I want to go kinda like me. I know it's not gonna be exact, but I do want to attempt to be like me.
Coming in hot.
Think I'm gonna go with that. No, I did hear about this. You can put prosthetics on I don't really want to, honestly.
These superstars know how to
Okay.
make an entrance.
Uh,
Huh?
Voice 1.
Is this thing on?
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Well, it's clearly this one.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay. Confirm the character. Because it's pretty much not, would be smart to have a guy with a girl's voice. Man, that wouldn't really make that much sense. Anyway. Horizon 5 looks
give it up
absolutely stunning. Already. Oh. I've even seen people play through this entire opening sequence, like set up characters and stuff like that. So I did kind of know what I was getting into as my controller falls off my leg from the amount of vibrations. Okay.
Hey, my friend, when you dropped from that plane, what were you thinking?
I was doing all I could to not think about it.
Jamie told me to expect big things from you, but nothing so...
Espectacular?
Yes, Haley! I have so much to show you. Cerros, desiertos, la jungla, pirámides, la belleza de México. Your pronunciation was muy bien, by the way.
Getting better. Listen, if you plan on stopping by the festival at any point, you'll need one of these.
No promises, jefa.
I believe this is yours. How was your flight?
Not bad. Exit procedure was a bit rough.
Yeah, I bet. Come on.
I will attempt
Rami will
not
handle
to lose the
expeditions.
pass.
I will coordinate festival logistics, which just leaves...
Primita, ven!
What do you call primita, primito? I saw what you did in the UK. Vamos a hacer de banda.
Alejandro, right? If the rumors about what you can do with the engine are true, I'm sure we will.
Oh, speaking of, did we get that delivery?
Arrived this morning.
Oh boy, this is where we
Mira,
pick
qué
the
chulada.
starter car.
This is quite a collection. You've got taste. I'll get them over to the garage. But which one are you taking out first?
Oh boy. So, we have the Corvette Stingray Coupe, which is the CA. I don't know why it says Coupe. Then there's the Bronco. And the GR Supra. Now, the issue is with it, unlike in usual games, the starter car is the starter car. It's literally the car you start with. This game, not so much. You get all three. Just as they said, which one do I want to take out first? There's the Supra, there's Bronco, and there's the Stingray C8. The Corvette Stingray. Anyway, I'm going to immediately take completely put away the Supra. I'm not going to be taking the Supra out for as my first car to drive fully. And I know the Bronco is a cover car, and I've been really thinking about it. But I think I have to go with the Corvette. It's such a cool car. And for me, I love Corvettes. I don't really like Fords that much, but I can't really say that. The car I usually get all the time in these games is the GT. And that's like my baby in the game. So, yeah, can't really say anything about that. Anyway, Corvette is gonna be the car I take out first.
Can't go wrong with a Corvette.
Yep. You certainly can't. It's one beautiful looking car. Now, I need to make my license plate.
It's gotta be the Corvette.
Great.
How about a personalized number plate?
It might fit. Gone the wrong way. I suck. I really do. Okay.
I'll
think
get
that's
the
a
rest
good
of
one.
your cars to the garage. Gives me a little more time with them.
Okay. It's such a sweet car. And I will say this, I'm not gonna bother
Hey,
doing
Michael.
it now.
About making
But
an entrance. I know you've just arrived, but our first showcase is ready to roll.
I
We just
always
need our superstar.
do like a really cool paint job on my cars, sort of a cool paint job. So I am gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that right now because I don't want to bore you guys with that. I was thinking about just like doing a little quick time lapse of me building the paint job, but I'm not gonna do that. That we have a showcase to go do on a wing and a prayer. Oh god, and a prayer. Oh god, this is gonna suck.
Hope you're ready for this.
Oh, I am ready.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I am ready for this.
Here on the one and only base arena. The Horizon Festival has landed, and oh my, do we have big plans. But first, our superstar is here, and he is making his way to our brand new showcase event. Ready for On a Wing and a Prayer, amigo? You bet. What's that? Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm trying to turn off the music.
Yes, okay. Horizon, big news. I gotta go.
Hold on. Controls. D-pad right. Okay, thank you.
Right now.
I can't turn it off. Okay. That's annoying. I really prefer having that off, but guess I can't.
400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Okay. First showcase event. I know we're racing the plane. As the escort. I have seen someone do this, and they did good. Pretty tight. On a wing and a prayer.
I'm not completely sure what your next showcase opponent is planning. Said he had a few surprises in the hold of the
great.
cargo plane.
This is going to suck. I know we're at least racing a plane. I feel like this is a bad. I have to. Weird way to start it all. Now I can turn off. I turned off the radio now. I usually have the radio on, and I don't usually listen to the music anyways. So, yeah. Here we go! Over a temple! The controls are definitely going to take some getting used to, I will say that. But, because it does feel a lot different to the previous game. That my controller is vibrating like mad. And I still haven't connected my Elite controller to the new console. I'm fourth, but we're only currently racing. I don't understand how I'm fun. How I'm dead last. Don't understand that. Honestly, I really don't.
Hey! The cargo doors are opening. You want me to shut this? Oh, that was the plan?
Huh? Cargo door. Oh my god.
Now, go Team Motorcycle. Now it's a race, Horizon. Superstar driver versus Daredevil biker. Who you got?
Hopefully still me. I'm not that good though, so. I might have to set it a little too high. Still, for me. I'm third. Where'd the other biker go? Ah, there he is. Yeah, that's why I keep rewind on, because I never break. I'm not the brightest. I am fourth. Oh boy, this is definitely a challenge.
Hey, did we lose a biker?
I hope so, honestly. I really hope so. Because I'm not doing well. Yeah, let's just back that up. Okay. That went well. Ah, there's the other biker.
Pilot, what is that?
Oh boy. Yep, I've seen this in the trailers.
Wingsuit? Final straight, and this kid is not stopping.
Where did I finish? I don't know. It didn't show. Second! Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo that. Come on. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm gonna redo that. I did it! I did it! completed it first. I don't know how. It was the same way it ended last time. Anyway. Okay. Let's continue. Adaptable.
Oh, that was incredible.
Complete the On a Wing and a Prayer showcase. And we got the car! Even though it's the Hoonigan Ford Escort, probably never gonna drive it. Rarely ever do drive the Hoonigan cars.
The whole festival is talking about you. If you can meet me down at the festival, we'll talk about
Okay.
what to do next.
Done. Cheers, Haley. See you soon.
Okay, so it was a person in a wingsuit.
I don't know why I can't turn off the music.
Inside of a cargo plane, right, Horizon?
So
Just making
this
sure
is
you got
definitely gonna
that
get
right.
copyright.
Sending to some friends back home. And send. Now, how about some Foo Fighters?
There's a storm. I would prefer getting the music off, but it doesn't look like that's even a possibility. Which is a bummer.
400 yards. Turn right.
Almost hit a guy!
I've had a few requests come in.
Okay.
Both in need of a talented driver. Care to take a look? My
Okay.
friend Carmen is looking to photograph some storms in the area, and she's asked for a driver with strong off-road skills.
Okay.
And Alejandra's requested a driver to help her search for a long-lost Vocho. With a bit of time before the next big event, who should we contact first?
I dropped the controller. This is so difficult. Because I know what this is. It's pretty much the first barn find of the game.
You sure we can make the schedule work? I can come back for the other one later.
Yeah, I wouldn't be much good at my job otherwise, would I?
I have gotta go with this. Honestly, I've gotta.
I'll go with Alejandra.
Got it. I'll let Carmen know you can help her later.
Okay. Let's go.
Finally.
Let's go meet Alejandro.
Hey, you're into the oldie, right? I want your help reviving a part of Mexican car history. The Vocho.
Almost hit another guy. Ah! That's happening here, guy. Ah! My bad. Okay. That failed. Really badly.
You have arrived at your destination.
Back it up. Back it up, Corvette. Oh. Okay. Is this the barn find thing in this game? Might be, I don't know.
How can I help?
Jump in the buggy. I'll tell you the story on the way.
Okay.
Ramiro was looking through old things at his padre's home last week, and he found this photo. He gave it to me, said I might enjoy it, but I don't think he realized what it was. My friend, what would you say are the two most important things in Mexican culture?
Family and Food? Family and art? Family and music?
Close. Familia and the Volkswagen Beetle.
I think it
Bocho
was
is
pretty
my favorite
accurate,
thing.
though.
My bisabuelo Fernando was the first Torres to own one. And thanks to that photo, I think I know where it is.
Seriously? Let's go find it.
Okay, as I'm almost drifting. I will say I'm really enjoying this game. I know I had to redo that one race, but man, this game is fun. Like, I am enjoying this quite a bit.
Bisabuelo means great-grandfather. But in the family, he's just Papa Fernando. We never met, but everyone says I'm exactly like him. Loca por autos. You have to understand, in Mexico, a bocho is like the family member that lives in your garage. Papa Fernando loved that car to death. And I think Muerte finally came for it on a muddy road near here. He took one last photo and left it there. So, that's where we're going. If you can find it, I can get it running again.
I really hope we can save it.
Let's get up into the hills. Look for a turnoff. There should be a road or a track.
Okay. The marker telling me exactly where to go, so don't think it's going to be a challenge.
Aquí! Just like in la foto. Look around. This is definitely the place.
Technically,
but
yes.
No sé, why would Papa Fernando bring the bocho up here? The storms can get tremendas.
Yeah, stop dropping the controller.
Let me just get the door.
Está aquí. It's really here. We found it for you, Papa Fernando.
But look at it. I've never seen a beetle like that.
Yep, that's definitely a beetle.
Oh, the weather's closing in. I don't like the look of the roads around here. You drive the truck.
Got it.
Oh god. This bad idea! Well,
I'll have to put in a new batería, plenty of oil, llantas, lo eléctrico. Oh, this is gonna be hard, even for
get
me.
this back to the garage.
It's a beetle. Bet it starts first go.
You know,
One guy that I
wouldn't
watched
be
did this
surprised.
flip the truck. I don't even know how you would do that. I'm gonna take it nice and slow. Ah! Okay, I said nice and slow. And I was about to say, so I don't wreck anything. Well, that went out the window very fast. I've already wrecked the fence.
Keep an eye open for roadworks.
The roads look open just now. Maybe we'll be lucky.
Maybe. Probably not. Probably not gonna be that lucky. Just saying. Never usually are.
Maybe not so lucky after all.
Ah, looks like roadworks. Can you find a way past it?
I think I can
I mean,
manage.
I guess.
That's one way through.
What are you gonna do with it?
I have muchas ideas. That's the thing about a bocho. It's not just a car. It's a lifestyle.
Okay. Sure. Oh, let's go with that. I just broke. I think I broke a tree. I don't even know how. This is one ginormous truck.
Park the
Okay.
truck here. I'll take care of the rest.
What did I tell you?
Bravo, sure.
Finding lost
Chapter
cars isn't
complete.
magic.
Woohoo!
It takes good luck, hard work, and sometimes a drone.
Ooh, my friend. The hard work is just getting started. Call you soon.
Okay. Got 3 stars. Oh, I didn't even know I had to do that in a certain amount of time. Okay.
Hey, Michael. We've kicked off a whole bunch of new events.
Wow.
So it's time for you to get
It
out there
still
and show us
has
what a
the
superstar
same
can
name
do.
set from the
Everything
last
you do
game.
earns you accolades.
Even though I
Think of
didn't
them as
want
mini
that name
challenges
again.
that cover
But
races,
hey!
stunts, exploration, everything. If you earn enough accolades, we'll be able to expand and kick off the next chapter of the Horizon adventure. So, what do you want to do first?
Okay. So we are over here. The closest race to us is this. But, I do want to do that, obviously. I think I'll do probably 2 races in this episode. I want to try and get to a certain point, just I don't know when that will be. So I want to do this.
Gotta be PR stunts.
Go do that first, then do one race. Now you can change. Thank you. Okay.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Let's go. Let's get going. Oh my goodness, I did get them all. Okay.
This is Horizon Solo. You'll be up against drivatars rather than real drivers
I
around
don't
the festival.
really like
If that's
playing
what you
online.
prefer.
Oye, amigo. Discovering already, are you? That was an XP board. The
And I
Horizon
knew.
team have hit them all over Mexico.
I noticed someone was in a
Plenty
pause
more to
menu, and I
discover if
don't
you're
want to be
feeling adventurous.
racing against real people. That just it doesn't really give me the fun factor for me. I enjoy just racing against just having fun, and I just don't really do well against normal people. So actual people, I mean. So yeah. Anyway,
In 400 yards, turn right.
gonna go do the stunt thing. We got all the cars that I got for loyalty, which is really, really cool that they gave. As soon as they announced the loyalty rewards for having previous games, I was so happy. Anyway, I'm gonna go do the stunt sign in my Corvette, which is not an off-road vehicle, and I'm doing a bunch of stuff off-road. Here we go! An old rundown airport. This is pretty cool. Here we go!
Arrived at your destination.
Haley! How was that?
Not bad. You'll find all the latest Horizon events on your map.
2!
Explore. Have fun.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I got 2 stars on that. Holy cow! Well, I didn't want to go to that. I kind of want to do that first. Then I'm probably going to do that. Okay, so if I'm going to do it anyways, might as well do it now. Okay. I'll do 2 more races. I'm lost. I kind of want to be on a road, I'm just saying. This car is absolutely destroyed. Just saying. I absolutely have wrecked this car. Okay. Didn't want to do that, but it did happen, so oh well. Now I'm pretty sure we might I don't know if we actually have a car to do the, actually no, I can't say that. I'm pretty sure the Bronco can. So we should be fine. Anyway. Oh! Sorry! My bad! I would say I didn't see him. No, I saw him. I just didn't turn. I didn't keep in mind how fast I was going. Okay, stop drifting!
In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Okay.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. Three laps. Cloudy, post, rain, morning. Oh God, this is gonna be a mess. Oh, more cars. Jeez. Okay. Okay, so we actually have three things. I forgot about this. Oh my God. I have a lot of cars. Oh, we have a Forza Edition BMW? How the heck did I get that? How do we also already have a Bronco? Okay, I have a lot of cars already. I don't even know how I got that. Hey, we got some of these. I'm gonna go the Bronco because it's the cover car. I really did want to drive the cover car in this video. So we're now driving the cover car. The Ford Bronco. One of the two cover cars. The other cover car, that's gonna take a while to get. Okay. I think we're starting from dead last. So let's do this, I guess. No, we're not starting from last. We're starting from fourth. Okay. I thought we started from last. That was easy. Did I? Yeah, I thought I didn't. I could have sworn I did hit it, but no, I missed it just by a I missed it by a whisper. Racing a closest car behind me, I think is the key. Boy. Oh my goodness. I will say this is one fun. It is a fun game to play. Now I will say this is my preferred type of racing, the off-road stuff. This isn't my preferred. type of racing in the game. I prefer the on-road stuff. So, yeah. We will be doing one of those. So, yeah. Lap 2. I will say the Bronco is not that quick, but I wouldn't expect it to be too quick. So I think I definitely picked the right car out of the 3 to take out first. Other than the fact that most of Mexico is most of it has been off-roading, and yeah, that car not really good. The Corvette not really good for off-road roads and stuff. Starts drifting like mad. But it might also have been me getting used to the controls, because I will say it has been a little bit since I've played a Horizon game. I've played Motorsport 7 recently, because I like that. I didn't really enjoy Motorsport Horizon 4 as much as other people did. But I hope I enjoy this one a lot. So far, I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely feeling it's feeling a lot similar to Horizon 3, where it's like where it starts out pretty small and it turns really, really big. So, yeah. We're on the final lap. And I just broke a tree. That's the wall. I will say I'm definitely not the best driver in this game. There's a reason why I set the settings so low. But some people just lost power as I just knocked over power poles. Oh boy. Okay. We finished first. Woohoo! Wow, a good amount of Broncos. Yeah, even an old Bronco. But I think the funniest thing is the car that came in second was Willie's Jeep. Anyway. Race into action! Complete any Horizon race event. Okay. Okay. I do want to see that.
Here's where we track your accolades. Everything updates automatically based on what you've achieved here at Horizon Mexico. But right now, all you need to worry about is getting back out there and doing what you do best.
Okay. Good to know. We are definitely gonna have to go over to the festival before I call it a day. But it's either this or this. I think I go this, and I might do one of each. We did this, and we did a off-road. So I think now let's go over to the Oasis cross country, and then go to the road one. Then I'll end the episode.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Probably be in this thing again. I'm just saying. This is a pretty good car also. It's not that fast, so this might take a while. But it is a very nice looking car.
In 400 yards, turn right.
I have just recently started seeing the new Broncos on out in the wild,
Turn right.
in real life, and I will say they do look kind of cool to me. So yeah.
Turn left.
I think I have the stuff. I thought I changed that. Clearly I didn't.
You've just earned a skill point.
Oh!
Big prizes on offer every time. Have a wheel spin.
Just thing that with a wheel spin. Ah, yay. Car mastery. There we go.
You can use your skill point here to unlock perks. Every car has its own set, offering unique bonuses. Skill points can be spent on any car you own.
Yeah, I know. I am gonna get this, but I might wanna do. Well, you know what? I will get it. There we go. Huh. And I know I still have one left. I'm not gonna bother doing anything about it, as I want to use it for something else. So, yeah. It wasn't as far away as I thought.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. Ooh. I think we gotta go in the Bronco. Welcome pack. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna go in this thing. the number 2069 Ford Bronco Baja truck. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Let's start this race. This is a cool car. Holy cow, this has some kick! This car has some kick to it. Honestly, has quite a bit of kick. And I missed the checkpoint. Maybe it has a little too much kick. Whee! I had no idea where it was going for a second there. Oh my goodness. I will say this is definitely a little bit more challenging in this car, because this car did have a lot of kick off the start, and it feels very weird to drive. I was just going straight. That was a bad idea. Hola! Excuse me? How the heck did you pass me so easily? I said I wasn't really driving well in this car. I think that much was clear. Well, let's back that up. Okay. Woohoo! I did it! Stop dropping the controller. That was a fun race. Took a little bit of getting used to that type of the Bronco. Took a little bit of getting used to, but I got used to it pretty easily afterwards. Anyway, let's continue. And I'll do one more race. We'll see what happens after that. If there is something special after that, then I'll probably do that also. Next level, I'm now level 2. Woo! I think I'm either level 2 or level 3. And I got a dig! I got an XF4 S20 from 2015 for leveling up. Woohoo! Like that. Okay.
Hey, Michael. We're tracking well towards our first adventure. Keep going. We're all cheering for you.
Thanks, Haley.
Okay. And we need 2,450 more accolade points to unlock the next Horizon Adventure chapter. I might go to that today. That might be a good idea. Let's go.
200 yards. Turn right.
And just the one-off episode. Why not make it a long one? It's probably already over an hour. Most likely.
In 200 yards.
Turn left. Turn left.
There was a dog barking. I will say, I have gotten used to the controls now. I think that's pretty obvious because of what both races that I've done. But I have technically also came second in one race, but that I redid and won it. So, yay.
Turn right.
Ow! Wall! Mother wall! My bad! A lot of walls everywhere.
Turn right.
Are we going into here? The actual, like, race track that's around the festival.
You have arrived at your destination.
Sorry. Okay. Oh boy. What? I already have to take it? Wow, I have a lot of cars. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go look at my garage after this. So I think I'm gonna go you know what? Let's go with the Porsche, the electric Porsche, the Taycan. I was honestly I was willing to go into the auto show and get this. I didn't know I was getting it for free. Huh. I get it for free. Now I'm gonna just pick the worst car possible to do it, but it's not S1900, so should be pretty good. I think. I hope. Let's go! Oh my god, this car has some stink! Has no noise at all as being electric and all. As I drift! Bad idea! Really bad idea! Really dumb idea. Why did I decide to drift? Ow! Hello. Goodbye. This is a really nice car. Makes no noise, which makes the most sense because it is electric. It makes no the engine doesn't actually make noise, so it wouldn't make sense for the car to make any noise. So this is one cool car. And I will say, usually, I'm not usually a fan of driving Porsches. They're like my least favorite cars to drive in the game. I don't know why. I just don't really handle them that well. But this is a nice car to drive. After this, I'm definitely gonna go look in my garage. I think that's a good idea. As I do want to see what I actually have. I have no idea what I got in there. I think it's quite a bit. I think I have quite a lot in my garage right now. Ah! Stop drifting! Stop drifting for Pete's sake! You know, I really have to talk over this car. Because it's so quiet. You don't hear anything at all. We are on the final lap. Oh boy. I need to stop drifting. This is such a quiet car. Like, honestly, it's so quiet. It's kind of crazy how quiet it is. But it is realistic how quiet it is. It's just weird that it's so quiet. Okay. 3 races, 3 wins. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, there was a good amount, a couple 900s in there. I wasn't the only one in the Taycan. Okay. How far away are we? 1,450. Okay. Now I wanna go over here quickly. Not crash into it. Good job. Okay. Holy crap. Look at all these! I gotta get it. I gotta go in my GT. Is it... It's 860... Man! They really took this down a bit, didn't they? Anyway, I am gonna do something as I'm 1,450 away. I'm gonna go do this.
Turn around. It's safe to do so. Turn right.
Up that, people! Let's go! What's the top speed of the GT?
You've arrived at your destination.
Hey, Michael. Great work out there. We're just about ready for a Horizon adventure, and we want you on the project. Speak soon.
200? Okay. I'm also level 4 now. Give me a car. Give me a car. Give me a car. Give me a car. I will take 70,000. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Oh, over here.
Amigo!
I did it!
Okay, we're ready to expand. Meet me, Muleke. It's time for our first adventure. And
Okay.
secret we've been working on.
Can't wait. Be there soon, Remy.
Hey, amigo, this is a fast travel board. Smash them to get a discount on fast travel. Smash them all, and Horizon will cover all your expenses.
Yeah. I've never smashed the ball. I really should. I never have though.
Turn right.
Ah!
In 100 yards.
That's why
Turn right.
we are going to, I think, get our first house if I'm not mistaken. That's what we're going to go do now. But this is probably gonna be the last thing that I do in this video. As I do want to start up doing stuff on there. Go smash it. It takes 1,000. Oh, yes, please. Thank you. Goodbye. Run!
In 400 yards. Turn left.
You know, I need to stop hitting so many cars.
Turn left.
Great, going off-road. This is a great idea. I thought this was a good idea. Oh my god. Okay.
There's an expression in Espanol you may have heard.
How's this rare?
This is more than just my house is your house, my friend. This is about home and family. Horizon and Mexico are family. Welcome to your new home.
Hey! Wow. Technically, I've just... Well, that actually is a perfect time to end it. Huh.
Take a second to look around. We'll leave as soon as you are ready.
No, I did see this. Formula Drift car pack and the welcome pack, which gave me all these. Okay, so it gave me the it's the longest name in the history of the world. It's the Apollo Intensa Emozioni. Yeah, I probably just annoyed a lot of people. Then we got the Bronco R, number 2069. Then there's the Lancer Evolution X GSR from Mitsubishi. Then the Taycan Turbo S from Porsche. The Supra RZ from Toyota. Okay. Car pass. That was the Formula Drift stuff. Okay. So the next one is on the 18th. Subaru. It's a Subaru. Okay. There. That's how you change your name. I'm not gonna do that now, but that's good to know. You can actually change your name. Yeah. Okay. I'm exiting.
This is it.
Okay.
We're ready for the next stage of the Horizon adventure. Ramiro has marked out potential outposts to expand to and new event types to unlock. The choice is yours. Where should we go first?
It's a good thing I left it, didn't end it. Thresh and Street are locked still. You can't set them up yet. But we can set up Baja, Wilds, or Apex. Honestly, I really wanna set up Apex because that's the one I'm gonna use probably the most. It's the expedition to it. Just depends, what is there here? Okay, so I've done everything. Okay. Haven't we done that already? Okay, so we actually can't do anything at the main one, so at the main stage. So I'm going to do road. I think this is the best idea. So we're not done for today. We are going to do the Tullum expedition.
Well, we're cleared for takeoff. Come meet me, my friend.
This is the way.
Turn around when it is safe to do
Start
so.
a new chapter.
200 yards.
This will be how we end the first and only the first episode of Jump In. As we jumped into Forza Horizon 5, we will end it with the expedition. The Tullum expedition. I have no idea how long this is gonna take, so this is definitely gonna be the last thing we do. That this is probably already over an hour. Stop painting cars! Oh, you know something I did not go into? The car collection screen. That probably needs to update because I've gotten so many cars already. Yeah, I really need to.
Turn left.
That was a close one. Real close. Okay. I really need to stop hitting so many people. Sheesh. Okay, stop hitting everything. Jeez.
You have arrived at your destination.
Back it up. Okay. Last thing we're gonna do. A storm brewing. Okay. This is the one I was thinking. I didn't think it was gonna be this one, but I was right.
Follow me and keep up. Nero, isn't that you? Who else? I know just the spot to expand the festival, but the path takes us through the deepest part of the jungle. Do you trust me? Of course.
No! I don't trust you.
Then follow
Yet.
the road. I will guide you from the air. And pray the weather holds.
Are you sure are you even certain you should be in the air if a storm is coming? Well, hitting lightning. I feel like that's not smart. Follow the route into the storm. Oh, great. correct.
Welcome to Teotihuacan.
I will say the music
We're
they've
slightly too late
picked
this
for
festival, I'm
these
afraid. The
is
name means
pretty good.
Place of the Roads of the Gods. Going left here. Looks like we've got the Storm God's attention.
Uh-huh.
Rami, are you sure we should be heading into this storm?
A bit of rain is nothing to fear, my friend. The Maya know that too well. It is said
Okay.
that Jack Straight's lining at the clouds and rain will fall.
And you're doing okay up there?
Don't worry, I am still in complete control. Actually, I am not in complete control. You know what? Let's not fly directly into that storm. Horizon Bravo 9er, I'm putting down in the jungle.
Okay. Have fun. Landing that in a jungle.
Phew! Safe touchdown.
Ramiro, are you okay?
Never better. Any landing you walk away from is a good one.
Yeah.
Down next to
That's
some kind
accurate.
of flooded temple. I'll send up a flare.
Okay. There's the flare.
No one's been here in a while. Look, even the excavations are abandoned. An expedition to a lost city. Rediscovered by you, Ramiro Luis Miron, and the Horizon Festival. Okay.
Hey Rami, I think I'm going to take a look around. Find somewhere to put the beacon.
Do not let me interrupt your Mesoamerican history lesson, my friend. You can come and get me when you're ready.
Optional accolades. Photograph the jade statue. Reach the top of the central ruin. Find where Ramiro has landed. Photograph the golden statue. Okay, I'm gonna do all those if I can. Okay, that can't go. I know there's one we can go up and it unlocks up our find.
I think I could line up for a jump through these arches and over the top of the...
It's this one!
Did I just see a flight
Yeah,
car?
new bar friend!
Get flying cars? I think I just saw a barn out there. We'll check it out later.
Ah! What? And an XP board. Okay, reach the top of the central ruin. We have completed. We need to photograph the jade statue. No idea how to do that. I'm not
I
going
think
to
I found just the place for that radio beacon.
Ah! Oh. I'm going to set this up then.
Beacon is up.
Okay.
And transmitting. Good work. Now at least someone knows where we are.
Yeah, I guess that's perfect. Okay, that must be the one that we are need to go after. So I've got 2 of... How many? 5. Oh boy. So photograph the jade statue and photograph the golden statue to find where Ramiro landed in the plane. Oh Take a beat. Oh my god.
Magnificent, no? People would have come to the temple from miles around. Except they probably won't.
Ah!
Look at these boards. It's like restoration work. Some people must have been here before us.
Good statue.
Rami, I think.
Let's also get the car in. Ah! Did it. Okay. Sure, what the heck.
I found one of the statues.
Don't touch it. It's very powerful. Could you take a photo for me?
I already have. Now we need to find the statue. I know where Ramiro has landed, is the one that it's directing me to. That's not the one I'm going to though. I'm gonna go to the golden statue, take a picture of that.
Wow.
Let's take another picture. No, I don't want, okay. Okay, I got them all. I got all the things, sort of. It's one last thing that we need to do. Okay. All done.
I think I found the golden statue. Let me just get a picture of this.
Okay. Now let's go. Now let's go do what they actually want us to do.
There's the plane. That directs it.
Ah, there you are. Right. Let's push on to the coast.
Okay.
The storms can be bad, but the ancient peoples of this region knew the value of the rain. Oh!
Well done. Well done. We now stuck in hole.
Are you alright?
I am fine.
There's the
Discovered here by the next archaeological
I don't know.
expedition. Do you, my friend?
No. This place is definitely nicer without us.
Yeah.
Some of the roads might be blocked. I'll navigate. It looks like there's one way to the coast. To the heart of the storm. You can handle this, my friend. I trust you.
Okay. Nice to know someone trusts. Oh my goodness!
We are riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Fear nothing.
Now, I was just thinking, well, we've been doing this, when I made, because I'm probably going to make my design for my car design for in this game prior to this video going up. I'm probably going to put a picture of it at the end of the video.
Can I see those photos? Now.
So,
yes, I want to
yeah.
see. I really want to see them.
Depends, I may or may not have it done by the time this video goes live Monday. Because I'm recording this on the Friday and I have a lot to do this weekend. So, yeah. Now we're heading to Poland. Okay.
The clouds are breaking. Keep pushing. We're through the worst of it now. Tulum is just around the corner. Welcome to beautiful Tulum. We made it. No thanks to the weather.
You're right. But these beaches look beautiful now.
Yeah. This makes more sense for the festival. Just like, let's go! No stone unturned!
You know,
Complete your
this
first
will be the perfect
expedition!
I think you're right, my friend.
Another one! Far from the build the Horizon Apex outpost. Woohoo! Holy crap! I'm getting a lot of accolades! Oh! I just got the mono! And oh, ooh, shiny! And say cheese!
You made it! No thanks to Ramiro, no?
Jump cut! That's pretty much what that was.
Welcome to Horizon Apex. Ready for my road racing program?
Maybe?
Here are the events I've set up so far. This is what I've been waiting for, my friend. Now I get to see what you can really do.
Holy cow, that's a lot of blue! What the heck is this? Horizon Tour. Oh! This is a burn find. Oh my god. So much is on this map now. This is crazy.
Hey, Michael. Hearing your name a lot lately. Whatever you've been doing, keep at it. We've got big plans ahead. Hey, Michael. That is a Horizon Mexico Festival outpost. Shall we build some more?
Let's enter here, see if
Welcome
there's
back,
anything
Michael.
that's new.
Hola, amigo. These are
Tell
all the
we've
cars you've
collected
ever owned.
19
There are some
cars.
gaps in your collection, though. You should do something about that.
Two wheel spins. Holy cow. There's a lot of cars in this game. That's a lot of. God. This is crazy. This is nuts. This 534 cars in this game! That's nuts!
Hey Michael, this is the Forzathon shop. It's full of rare and exclusive rewards that change over every season. So, take your hard-earned Forzathon points and go shopping.
Didn't open. Okay, I'm gonna call that it. With that, guys, I'm gonna call it for this episode of Jump In. One-off episode. Don't want to see any comments. I probably am still gonna see comments. I really have enjoyed this game. I will say that. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna call there, and I hope to see you on the next video. Goodbye. Okay. So I'm back. Now, I said I'd show my, if I could get them done on time, I'd show, what my, cars will look like as I race and stuff in this game. Well, yeah, I've definitely done that. This was supposed to go up, last week. On the Monday, Tuesday of the week that this game released. I'm pretty sure that was last week. I got super busy, wasn't able to get this done. I'm now done. I'm now able to get this video done, and it's the Thursday, Thursday, November 18th. So yeah, it was definitely last week that, I was aiming for this to go up, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, my bad. Anyway, we're back. I'm back. I'm doing my car thing. Then you guys will see this. Now, ignore the car I'm in. I just picked a random car that I didn't have deckled. I haven't deckled all the cars, but there's a certain car that I'm wanting to show you that two cars that I'm wanting to show deckled, and they're the cars that I drive the most. So, I didn't really, well, I've deckled the cars that I drive the most. So, anyway, with that, then I've made it quite far in this game since the filming of the episode. So, yeah. I just pulled over to the side of the highway, and, we are going to continue to the main festival. So, almost hit a Lamborghini. And, I will show you my, my cars. What I am doing for the design in this game. I always do, like, racing my cars when they have deckling and stuff on them. So that's nothing different right now. I'm still that's nothing different in this game. Anyway, when I did the quarantine gaming live stream on Motorsport 7, pretty sure I only took cars out that were deckled. And, that's just who I am. I just don't like, driving anything other than the deckled cars. And I only use my deckling. I don't use anybody else's. So, yeah. Well, sometimes I use others, like vinyl groups and stuff, but, this time around it's completely mine. And you will see it in a little bit when we get to the festival, which is right in front of us.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
So, yeah.
You have arrived at your destination.
So, we go under here, and we go to Corvette. There's at least one of them that I'm going to show. And, yeah, this is the Corvette. And this is how I've done it. This was the second car that I deckled. The first car was the GT. But I kept the design pretty similar. So, yeah. I like it quite a bit, and if you can't tell, it has our logo on it, which is pretty neat. Then, usually I have 5 on my cars in the game, but for this game I opted for 95, and I just really wanted that number. Then I have IA there. Then I have a bunch of different, like, sponsor logo, bunch of, manufacturer logos and stuff on the car, like, mostly just Xbox and stuff, plus all the radio, most of the radios. XS is not on here. Physically can't put it on. So, yeah. I really like how this turned out. Now, switching cars and showing off the next one that another one that I deckled. The Bronco. Another car that we drove in this video. And I had to work this design quite a bit. As well, couldn't put anything on the top. So I warped it a little bit. And it still came out really nice. I still really like it. Yeah. Weirdly, the, little yellow thing on the vehicle, that's no longer there. I don't know why, but it's not there anymore. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Really like it. I really like what I've done with my cars in this game. I think it's like the best I've ever done with deckling. And then, the only other car that we've driven in this episode that I can think of, at least in a race, I have deckled. The Ford Bronco Baja truck I've deckled. And this one was very easy. Just looking at this, I forgot to put the IA on it. Oh well, I'll probably add that eventually. But all my designs, they look super nice, and I really like how I've done them. They look super nice outside of the garage and stuff. So, with that, now it's time to fully end this episode. And also, if you can't tell, I even made a club. Like, I've done so much since the actual recording of the episode. I now have a club that is the I in the Army Club, which is just for me currently. I'm the only one in it. Yeah. I'm level 27, and I have pretty much all the festivals. There's only one expedition that I get missing, and that is the street race. No. I can't think of the name of it. Anyone that has played the game, I think you can probably tell which one is left. I can't think of the name of the races. But I have the stunt one. I have the street racing one, which you guys saw me do that one in this episode. Then I also now have the off-roading one. Then I also have the Baja Festival, which is up here. Right there. Then there is the last one, and I can't remember the name of it. I don't have that one yet. That's the only one I don't have. I know where it's supposed to go, but I just haven't gone there. Now, take this. This I still find kind of funny. So I raced 3 races in this video, not counting the showcase. Well, those are still the only races I have actually done in this game. And I'm almost done on getting the festivals, which I find that quite hilarious that I'm almost completely done getting the festivals, and I've done 3 races. It's quite funny, and yeah. So with that, also I bought a house. Like I have done so much. So yeah, been a busy couple of days, and that's why this is quite late coming out. It's out now. Hopefully the day that I'm recording this, which is the Thursday. If it's not, and it's next week, I'm going to be annoyed as heck as I do a barrel roll. Stick the landing. Anyway, with it, guys, I hope to see you all in the next video. I'm giving it 5, signing off. I don't really know what our next video is going to be. We're probably going to prepare for the anniversary now, and I don't know what we're doing in that. So with that, guys, I hope to see you all then, and goodbye!